such good bit, right?
Oh yeah. All right. This is a horror game and it's not intended for all audience.
Is it a horror game?
Well, it's not so, bro.
It complains flickering
Okay.
images,
Well,
and
good night.
as opposed to the healthy risk, you can turn off the animations, and that's nice. Let me turn off this fucking lo-fi music in the back. All right.
All right,
Controls.
I'm gonna be like silent since you're recording.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think they'll tell me how to play the game, though.
It's like
It's a
visual
dialogue.
novel.
Yeah,
It's
like
like
a
it's like a
dialogue.
visual novel.
Okay. Well, let's just start it, I guess. Fuck. Chapter 1. The hero and the... I like fantasy.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh no, this is the question, bro. That's the question. Personified, bro. Are you will you keep her alive or slay her to save the world, man? Oh no. Okay. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this
You had
off.
more than you
I
had
don't
like
make
you
the
could add a
rules.
scroll. You could.
I wish
pick
I did,
more than one
but I
option.
don't.
Okay,
the-
but yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I see.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah,
Do you even know where you're going?
doesn't matter. I realize coming with you done beyond their own. No, not the only thing that matters is where I'm not going.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Okay.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Yeah.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
You little bitch.
How convenient.
Oh.
Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
That triggered me.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies.
Cope, I don't
like,
care.
dies. Forever.
Okay. You're not emotional.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Also, this is drawn so beautifully. Oh, well, I guess I gotta go.
But fine.
Okay.
Turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Okay. And I lead to the cabin.
Oh, would you look at that?
What a
We're at
surprise.
the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Okay. Well. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into... Yeah, fuck,
There's
bro.
always a choice.
That's so
And
bullshit.
let me tell you right now that you're making the correct decision for pretty much everyone. We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore that little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Proceed into the cabin, because I would have been looping here for like 20 minutes. Alright, bro.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, enter the basement without the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open.
I don't think I'm gonna save yet. Revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rotting filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her
Her
a favor.
voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Yeah. We gotta cope. Actually, no, but we don't simp out here, though. We don't simp out here. I think I'm here to slay you. Nah. You just go downstairs.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done.
Gotta make them unpredictable. You can't read the second move, you know?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna just let you out. Alright. Let's read these. What's your name? I don't care. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up here for a reason. True. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? That's another good question. I was saying here to slay you. She doesn't need to know that. What are you going to do if I let you out here? I don't care. Keep her locked away. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. I don't know. Retrieve the blade. I'm sorry. But I can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it wasn't worth the risk to take your word over the pen. She hasn't said anything yet. Examine the chain. Okay. The first thing I think is this.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
What are you
This is
talking
the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
Cope. I need to know this because that means she's lying.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. She just needs to know that. Yeah.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Why?
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
She is seeming a little sussy lately. It's almost like we got an imposter among us. I don't want to retrieve the blade yet. Let's talk.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah, let's just talk first now.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
No, I like that idea too.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Okay.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Oh, I love it. 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 I love it.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Oh. Bruh. Honestly, I kind of want to see the world burn. I kind of want to see the world burn. I kind of want to see the world burn. I kind of want to see the world burn.
You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
I kind of want to see the world burn.
You're making a huge mistake.
No. I think you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Yep.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Maybe.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Okay.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
I like that idea.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Yep.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Okay.
Is someone else here?
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Okay. Door's locked. Let's go down.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
True.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
I don't like that, bro. The music just stopped.
She barely hesitates before
Oh,
raising her arm to her
goddamn.
mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Okay.
Or we could use it to free her.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I kind of want to know, though. But it's the game title. But I want to know what happens if we are stupid enough to just not. Like, I want to. It's so crazy. Like, humans are so stupid sometimes. Like, they would rather just not do what they're told and have that freedom of choice to fuck up and kill everyone. But it's the fact that they got to choose that. You know what? I'm freeing it, princess.
Fine.
Yeah.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm,
cut that bitch
just
off.
above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Yep.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yep. Not even a whimper.
No, she
Of
didn't.
course not.
She clutches the wound, softly smiling as her gaze meets yours.
How is she still smiling after everything?
Bro, I'm smiling. I'm not
It's
gonna
like
lie.
she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Okay, narrator.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps
Oh,
forward
you're
and
trying to
raises
cuck
the
me,
blade.
huh?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Why does my hand have like welts on it? I have like long fingernails.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Stop that.
Oh, I thought this was all a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
The narrator's trying to cuck me?
But the princess dodges. Wait, she dodges?
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I don't care. Where is it? Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Come on, we gotta
I'm
resist.
sorry. I can see you're doing your best to resist what's happening to you. I'll try and make this quick.
Sure, take me out.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. You feel her claws on your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Mm-hmm.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness.
Oh, I love darkness.
Dress stained red as your blood seeps into the fabric. When she manages to escape from this place and bring ruin to the world, know that it was all your fault.
I love it. I love it. I love causing the world destruction. You know me, man.
It can't just end like this, right?
Yeah.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Let's go! Alright. You made the perfect ending. The perfect ending, bro. This is so good. Perfect. Perfect. Chapter 2. I love it. I love it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. I'm getting
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us has been here.
Okay.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. We can help her. We just have to find a way. Oh, is there another one of us in here?
Oh, that's cool.
Help her? Need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago. Sure, and all of us in here definitely believe you. Just
Alright, bro.
stay focused on the task at hand. You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am.
Maybe I go I go the simp route. I go the cope
I
route.
have one last warning for you.
Okay, what is it?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say the word wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus.
Okay, so this is the plan here. We go complete simp mode. I have a feeling we're gonna have to go through this a third time. Then we go complete 180 and we just murder her.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely empty. The air stale and musty. The floor and walls covered in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
And you enter the basement. Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Okay.
Her voice carries softly up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Oh, I know.
It's even more hypnotizing than before. Is it more hypnotizing than before, or is that just what we want it to be? I think we're in love. For everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just don't let her charm you. It's all
She is a
part of the
psychopath, and I can
manipulation.
see it, but you know, the humans gotta
You
do what
walk
they gotta
down the
do.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's still so beautiful. And she has both of her arms again. Did everything we just went through actually happen?
Did it?
It must have, because she's different. Can't you tell?
You. I remember you. You're going to help me get out of here, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's so essentially in the full game. There's gonna be more routes,
Yeah,
but you found
yeah.
one of the routes, the damsel.
The damsel. What could I say, man? I'm someone who just likes to see the world burn. I already told you. You guys remember the conversation we had, bro?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, literally a couple days ago.
Literally
bro.
came to fruition. All right. I'm going to do a quick speed run of the other route.
You're
There's 7 endings.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna find all of them, just for this like this. How long this video is? Have you ever considered that the only reason is because I'm gonna
While
simp
I
completely.
appreciate, nevertheless, and before you, causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything, unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay. All right, let's walk towards the cabin. I'm not going to ask a question.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do every.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Ignore him. He doesn't.
All right, let's go into it because this is a lot of repetitive stuff. I'm going to take the dagger. I'm going to take it this time. I'm going to take it.
The interior of the blade.
I am going to take the blade.
You take the.
I'm going to enter the basement. Let's see how it changes with the blade in my hand.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing her voice.
Who's
Okay,
there?
Same
It's
thing.
commanding. Almost as though she's the one in charge down here.
Oh, so it's different now because I have the blade. Interesting.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
That's actually very interesting.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Okay.
You walk
Ooh,
downstairs
the smug look.
and lock eyes with the princess.
Okay.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Is she really a threat to the
Like
world?
the Ice Queen thing.
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Should I just ignore?
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
And then he pulls out a gun.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Yep.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So, this is a pretty awkward start to a relationship.
What can I say, man? The Riz God here.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Oh yeah.
Did they even bother to tell you how I'm supposed to end the world? Because that just doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd be capable of. I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're asking.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
True.
Look, at the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Of course not.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Mm-hmm.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or any other number of good things that I'm sure you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
That's true.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind
And
trust.
now the question asks, do I trust a woman that I don't know? And now, this is the question you gotta ask yourself. Fuck it.
So, do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim,
Okay,
the
now I don't
princess
trust you.
clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah.
You know why you're here. Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
I got slept.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Bro, she hit me with the right.
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Okay.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Bro. Alright, bro. So we're 1v1ing, and we're getting our ass kicked. So in real life situation, you never give up. You keep going forward, and then you die. Or you run away. And I'm not saying that you should just run away in real life, but I am saying you should run away in real life. We're leaving.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, we're fucking off. She kicked our
That's
ass.
a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs. If we're lucky, maybe she'll just bleed out.
Yeah.
Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
Oh my god, bro. Keep talking.
She steps towards you, ignoring her chains.
She's gonna rip her arm off, isn't she?
They creak and strain as she pulls against them until finally they break.
She could have just
The
broke
links
herself
between
out the
two
entire time.
Useless.
Alright, bro. Alright.
She's free. Hurry. You push your broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
She's gonna like Terminator walk
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Bro. Got you.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. And it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forget it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made to me.
Oh, I think I know.
Doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
I can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Fair.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
The good ending.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves.
Honestly, that is my sleep
First your
paralysis.
toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer.
Oh, we
one
love this
silent
drawing, bro.
footfall
This is
at
a
time,
nice.
cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Still smash. Anyways.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest.
Okay.
You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
Oh, the death. The good death. The nightmare. Okay, so we got the damsel. This is the nightmare ending.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Okay, just... Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin.
I have one last... She will... Oh, God. You should be... Ignore them.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're gonna send it. Full sending it.
You haven't do voice, but the voice
Yeah.
is the
Yeah, I figured this could
The interior of the cabin is
Oh
plain,
my
the smooth
God.
wood of the walls almost featureless. The only item of furniture is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No, 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 no. The basement door. It isn't there anymore. She could be anywhere.
Yeah, bro. This guy's terrifying.
It's just a frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. No, what did you do? This isn't how things are supposed to go. She's supposed to be an ordinary princess. Quick, the blade.
Go ahead and take your little toy. It won't do you any good.
Oh, we live in a society. Oh,
Your legs
no.
go numb before you even have a chance to reach for the blade. You collapse to the floor as your lungs seize up, refusing to take in air. No, not again!
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Yes.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Everything goes dark.
And you die.
And you die. I'm sorry.
God damn. God damn. Alright. I think that's the only